Hi, my name is Jemima Gregg, and I'm going to be reenacting a read aloud for The Proudest Blue. I would read this to kindergarten through second grade. I am not the best at pronunciation of names, so I might pronounce the two main characters' names wrong, so I apologize for that in advance. I'm going to show what I would do before a read aloud, during a read aloud, and then after a read aloud. So I definitely have some interacting questions to ask potential students. Okay, good morning class. Today we are going to read a book. It might be new to you, or you might have read this book before. But before I introduce the book, I want to ask you guys a question. Do you have any traditions or things that you get to do at a certain age? Like for example, some people can only get their ears pierced at a certain age, and so all the kids in that family can get their ears pierced at a certain age, like age 10 or age 11. Or there's other traditions, like some people have celebrations at different age. Some people have a big celebration when they're 16. Some people have a big celebration when they turn 18. So what are some of yours traditions or things that you guys do in your family at a certain age? Wow, those are such great traditions, and they all come from different families, different backgrounds, different cultures, different people groups. Those were great. So today we're going to read a book kind of talking about those traditions, and even more importantly, we're going to be talking about what it means to spread kind words, what it means to celebrate other people's differences and traditions, and what it means to be who you are and not let other people's words, negative words, affect you. So the book we are reading is this. Who has maybe read it before? Wow, that's awesome. Okay, and whose is it their first time reading this book? Wow, that's amazing. Okay. Before we start, I want to know where the title is. Who can point it out to me? Thank you so much for pointing the title. Yes, the title is right here. You could kind of tell it is the title because it's the words that are really, really big. Now, before we read the title, I want to know, what is the purpose of the title? Yeah, you're right. It kind of gives a name for the book, because if a book didn't have a title, well, we wouldn't know its name, just like we wouldn't know Johnny's name, right? Johnny would just be a person, but because Johnny has a name, we know who he is, right? Okay, so yes, this gives us the name of the book, and we could kind of use the title of the book we could be a detective, and we can kind of see what the book is going to be about. So a title is really important for a book, and the title of this book is called The Proudest Blue, a story of hijab and family. Now there's some words here. What do we think these words are? Yeah, you're right. It does give us who wrote the book. It says here that the author of the book is S.K. Ali, and the author is the person who wrote the words of the book. Now there's also another name on here, right here, right there. Anyone know what those words are? Yeah. So it's not only the person who wrote the words, wrote the sentences for us, but is the person who drew this name right here is for the person who drew the pictures for us. So we have the person who wrote the words, and we have the person who drew the pictures for us, right on the front page. So we have the title, author, and illustrator right on the front page. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with the book. Mama holds out the pink. Mama loves pink. But Asiya shakes her head. I know why. Behind the counter is the brightest blue, the color of the ocean. If you squint your eyes and pretend there's no line between the water and the sky, it's the first day hijab. Asiya knows it. I know it. We're sisters. And does anyone know what a hijab is? Yeah, You're right, it is a head covering. In some cultures, they wear head coverings, and you have to be a certain age to wear a hijab. And Asiya has reached that age, so she's picking out her head covering cloth. And does anyone remember what color she picks? You're right, she picks the blue one. The next day, I wait. A new backpack, new light-up shoes. I feel special. I feel like twirling. Asiya comes out of the house, and I stop. It's the most beautiful first day of school ever. I'm walking with a princess, so I pretend I'm one too. But even princesses have to stop to cross the street. Asiya takes my hand in hers, says, "Come on, Faiza." We speed walk it. 14 steps, 14 light-ups to get across. So here, Faiza, the younger sister, calls her older sister, Asiya, a princess. Why do we think that she calls her a princess? Yeah, her head covering kind of looks like a crown. Yeah. Okay. Oh, she's kind. Wow, yeah, those are great reasons. Okay, let's continue on. Asiya takes me to the line first, hugs me goodbye. I turn to watch her leave. Give a little curtsy to the princess going to 6th grade area. She's easy to see. Her hijab smiles at me the whole way. My first day hijab is going to be blue too. "What's that on your sister's head?" the girl in front of me whispers. "A scarf," I whispered back. I don't know why a whisper came out. I try again, louder now. "A scarf, hijab." "Oh," she whispers. So here, someone's talking about her sister's hijab, and I don't know if she says it in the most kind way, but Faiza says a scarf, and she whispers it back. She knows what it is, right? But she kind of whispers the response. Why do we think she whispered? Oh, yeah. She felt a little weird, maybe? Okay. She felt a little embarrassed. Okay. Ooh, she felt shy. Maybe. Those are great responses. Asiya's hijab isn't a whisper. Asiya's hijab is like the sky on a sunny day. The sky isn't a whisper. It's always there, special and regular. The first day of wearing hijab is important, Mama had said. It means being strong. I turn back, but I can't see the blue anymore. I run to the big kid's side, 27 steps to see Asiya. I need to give her another hug. I need to see her smile. "Faiza?" Asiya's eyes wonder why I'm here. "Are you excited?" I ask, "about the first day of hijab?" She nods, smiling big, and I feel better. Someone laughs from nearby, a boy pointing at Asiya. Why? Asiya's hijab isn't a laugh. Asiya's hijab is like the ocean waving to the sky. It's always there, strong and friendly. "Some people won't understand your hijab," Mama said. "But if you understand who you are, one day they will too." In class, I draw a picture. 2 princesses in hijab having a picnic on an island where the ocean meets the sky. The girl who whispered in line says she likes it. She says it so loud the teacher comes over to see it. I wonder if Asiya drew a picture too. Recess time is for 5 cartwheels in a row. I land the last one, near the 6th graders, near Asiya and her friends, near a boy yelling, "I'm going to pull the tablecloth off your head." Asiya's hijab isn't a tablecloth. Asiya's hijab is blue, only blue. Asiya turns away. Her friends turn away. They race to the middle of the schoolyard, their shoes pounding the pavement, playing tag. "Mama, don't carry around the hurtful words that others say. Drop them. They are not yours to keep. They belong only to those who said them." So here, Mama is saying, I'm going to read it one more time. Mama says, don't carry around the hurtful words that others say. Drop them. They are not yours to keep. They belong only to those who said them. What do we think about that advice that their mama gave them? Yeah, totally. Yep. Yep. The words, the negative words that people choose to spread, we should not keep in our heart. They are meant, we we should we should say no thank you, I don't like those words, and give them back and walk away, because those words should never be spread. Yeah, those are really good comments. It takes me 48 steps to get away from the yelling boy. After school, I look around. I look for whispers, laughs, and shouts. But I only see Asia waiting for me, like it's a regular day. She's smiling, strong. We cross the road hand in hand. I can't wait to get home to show Mama the picture I drew, to show Asia that I'm wearing the same hijab too. But Asia's hijab is like the ocean and the sky, no line between them, saying hello with a loud wave, saying I'll always be here, like sisters, like me and Asia. The end. Okay, it was such a great book. Okay, can anyone tell me who the main characters were? You're right, it was Faiza and Asia. Now, can anyone tell me what happened in the beginning of the story? Yep, Faiza and Asia were shopping for a new hijab for the older sister. Yeah, and they had their first day of school, and it was not only their first day of school, but it was the older sister's first day of hijab. Yeah. What happened in the middle of the story? Yeah, people started saying really mean things, or comments about the hijab. What happened in the ending? Yeah, they went home, and Asia was so strong and smiling. Yeah. What was the setting of the story? Yep, it mostly took place at school. Yep. Okay, so my last question is, let's go back and see all the ways that Faiza described the hijab, or described her sister. She said the hijab isn't a whisper. It's like the sky on a sunny day. It's always there, special and regular. She said that the hijab isn't a laugh. Asia's hijab is like the ocean waving to the sky. It's always there, strong and friendly. So she said it's special and regular, it's strong and friendly, and that it's blue, and she talks about how it's like the ocean in the sky with no line in between them. So she has so many beautiful words to describe the hijab. Could we think of any other words to describe the hijab? Brave. Yeah, I love that word. Courageous. Yeah, I love that. Crown. Those are great words. Those are great words. Well, thank you so much for reading this with me, and yeah.